Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're playing a game you don't understand when it comes to dating? Like no matter what you do, texting more, being extra nice, or even trying to impress her, it just doesn't work. Here's the truth. Most men fail because they're following outdated advice and playing by rules that were never designed to work in their favor. But what if I told you there's a way to flip the script? A way to understand exactly what women are drawn to and why, and use that knowledge to build genuine magnetic attraction without chasing or trying too hard. In this video, we're diving deep into 7 psychological truths about women that will change the way you approach dating forever. Stick around because by the end, you'll not only avoid the mistakes most men make, but also become the kind of man women naturally can't resist. Let's get started. Number 1. The appeal of mystery. Imagine starting a new novel. From the first page, you're hooked. There's suspense, layers to uncover, and questions you can't wait to answer. Now, imagine if that book gave away every twist and turn in the first chapter. Would you keep reading? Probably not. This is the exact principle at play when it comes to attraction. Mystery isn't about deception, it's about pacing. When you reveal everything about yourself too quickly, you remove the thrill of discovery. Women are naturally drawn to curiosity. They want to explore, to uncover the layers of who you are, and to feel like they've earned the privilege of knowing your deeper sides. But if you lay it all out at once, you rob them of that journey. Think about it this way. When you meet someone intriguing, it's not always what they say that captivates you. It's what they don't say. It's the subtle hints, the pauses, the feeling that there's more beneath the surface. That's what keeps you interested, and it's exactly what keeps her coming back for more. This doesn't mean you should be evasive or play hard to get. Authenticity is still key. It's about sharing yourself in layers, leaving room for her to wonder and imagine. Maybe you don't tell her your entire life story on the first date. Maybe you hint at a passion or experience without diving into every detail. The goal is to build a sense of intrigue, an invitation to learn more over time. When you cultivate this sense of mystery, you flip the script. Instead of chasing her attention, you make her lean in, curious to uncover the man behind the exterior. It's not manipulation. It's human nature. We all value what we have to work for. So, embrace the art of mystery and let her discover you, piece by piece. Number 2. Scarcity of attention. Think about the last time you craved something rare, a limited edition item, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, or a fleeting opportunity. Its scarcity made it irresistible, didn't it? That same principle applies to your attention in the world of attraction. In today's fast-paced world, attention is a currency. Every notification, post, and interaction is fighting for a piece of it. When you freely give your attention away, constantly liking her posts, showering her with endless compliments, or responding to every message within seconds, you risk devaluing it. The reality is, we tend to overlook what comes easily and pursue what feels just out of reach. Women, whether they admit it or not, love the chase as much as men do. It's not about playing games or being aloof. It's about understanding the value of what you bring to the table. When you're selective with your attention, you signal that it's something she has to earn, not something handed out to everyone, and that makes it infinitely more desirable. Imagine being the guy who doesn't immediately validate her with generic compliments. Instead, you take your time to notice something truly unique about her and save that observation for the right moment. Or being the man who doesn't react to every post she shares, but instead engages in a meaningful conversation that shows you're paying attention to the things that matter. That kind of selective attention isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. This isn't about withholding attention to manipulate. It's about recognizing its power. When your attention feels rare, it becomes a prize, and when she earns it, she'll appreciate it so much more. By choosing where and when to invest your focus, you set yourself apart from the crowd and create a dynamic where she's excited to earn a spot in your world. Scarcity drives value. Use this principle wisely and you'll see how much more impactful your attention becomes, not just in dating, but in every relationship you cultivate. Number 3. Pre-selection. Have you ever noticed how men in relationships often seem to attract even more attention from women? It's not just a coincidence. There's a fascinating psychological principle at play here called preselection. Simply put, when others find you desirable, it sparks curiosity and heightens your appeal. The moment a woman sees that you're wanted by someone else, it triggers a natural, almost instinctual response. What makes him so attractive? This curiosity taps directly into her competitive instincts. Humans, both men and women, are wired to seek out what's in high demand. If other women are vying for your attention, it sends a powerful signal. You must be worth something special. It's like the classic principle behind why people want what's scarce. If everyone else is after it, there must be something valuable about it. This is why you'll often see women drawn to men who are already taken, even if they're not actively trying to break up a relationship. It's not that they want to destroy what's already established. They're attracted to the idea of preselection. When a woman sees you interacting with other women, whether as friends, colleagues, or acquaintances, it boosts your status in her eyes. She can't help but wonder, what is it about him that others are so drawn to? But don't mistake this for a game or a tactic of playing hard to get. It's not about acting like you're in high demand. It's about actually being in demand. Your relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic, act as proof of your value. They show that others recognize your worth. It's this natural demonstration of your desirability that makes you irresistible. So, the next time you're out and about, don't shy away from socializing with a diverse group of women. Not only will it make you feel more confident and connected, but it will also amplify your appeal to others. Your social circle can be a reflection of your value, and the more women see that you're already desired by others, the more likely they'll want to experience that for themselves. Remember, preselection isn't about flaunting attention or making someone feel like they're competing. It's about letting your interactions do the talking. When you're surrounded by people who value you, others can't help but take notice, and that's when the real magnetic attraction happens. Number 4, masculinity. In a world that often confuses masculinity with aggression or dominance, it's essential to recognize the true power of being a man. True masculinity isn't about flexing muscles or asserting control. It's about embodying a quiet, confident strength that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Women are instinctively drawn to men who project this kind of strength, not because they want to feel overpowered, but because they want to feel protected, secure, and stable. At its core, masculinity is about emotional resilience. It's about being able to weather the storms of life without losing your ground. When everything around you is chaotic, a masculine man remains calm, composed, and unwavering. He doesn't let external circumstances or challenges dictate his emotions or actions. Instead, he stands firm in his values, his purpose, and his vision, no matter how difficult the road gets. This emotional strength is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. Women don't just want someone who's physically strong, they want someone who can handle life's curveballs with grace and certainty. It's about having the mental fortitude to navigate through adversity and the wisdom to make decisions with confidence. The man who is steady in a crisis, who makes rational decisions under pressure, becomes a pillar of stability, and that's something that's inherently attractive. A truly masculine man knows who he is. He's grounded in his beliefs and values, and he's not easily swayed by outside opinions or fleeting emotions. Whether it's in the workplace, in his relationships, or in his personal life, he makes decisions with clarity, and his self-assurance radiates through every interaction. This strength also goes beyond just handling life's challenges. It's about leading with integrity. Women are drawn to men who can lead with authority, but not in an overbearing or controlling way. It's about setting an example through your actions, being someone who inspires respect and trust. When a man stands firm in his own strength, it naturally attracts others to him, especially women who value consistency and security in a partner. In relationships, this sense of masculinity is a source of safety. A man who exudes emotional strength and mental resilience creates a space where a woman can feel secure, supported, and even challenged to be her best self. And while physical strength is certainly part of the equation, it's this deeper, more profound strength, one that's rooted in emotional control, clarity of purpose, and unshakable confidence, that truly makes a man irresistible. So focus on cultivating a balanced strength. Develop emotional resilience, be decisive, and show up as a man who is calm, controlled, and confident, no matter what life throws your way. This is the kind of masculinity that will not only make you attractive, but will also allow you to build deeper, more meaningful connections. Number 5. Charismatic leadership. Leadership is magnetic. But contrary to what many think, you don't have to wear a suit and run a multi-billion-dollar company to be seen as a leader. True leadership is about taking charge of your life and your interactions, making decisions with confidence, and showing that you have a clear sense of direction. It's this kind of leadership that draws women in, not because of a title or position, but because it creates a sense of security and excitement. When you step into a leadership role, even in everyday situations, you demonstrate your ability to guide, influence, and inspire. Women are inherently attracted to men who know where they're going and how to get there. When a woman sees that you are capable of leading your own life with purpose, making strong, confident decisions, she feels a sense of safety and trust in your presence. You become someone she can rely on, not just for fun, but for stability and direction. Charismatic leadership takes this a step further. It's not about being a dictator or controlling every aspect of the relationship. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Charismatic leaders possess the ability to guide others with both authority and warmth. They don't need to assert dominance to lead. They lead with confidence, charm, and approachability. It's the kind of leadership that makes people want to follow you willingly because they trust in your judgment and feel valued in the process. In dating and relationships, charismatic leadership isn't about being controlling or overbearing. It's about guiding with respect. When you take charge of a situation, whether it's planning a date, deciding where to go, or even leading a conversation, it shows that you have the vision and the strength to make things happen. You show that you're not just passive, waiting for things to unfold. You're actively creating the dynamic that works for both of you. Women appreciate a man who can take the lead in a relationship because it provides them with clarity and reassurance. It takes the pressure off her to always be the one making decisions. When you take initiative, it allows her to relax and enjoy the experience without the burden of uncertainty. She can feel secure knowing that you have the situation under control. But it's not about being rigid or controlling, it's about striking the right balance. Your leadership should feel empowering, not overpowering. Moreover, charismatic leadership involves being attuned to her feelings and needs and responding with respect and understanding. You guide by making her feel seen, heard, and valued. A man who can lead with confidence while making others feel respected and appreciated is someone who attracts loyalty and admiration. This is why women are drawn to men who exhibit true leadership qualities, not because they demand it, but because they naturally create a space where others, especially women, feel confident following. In everyday interactions, be the man who takes charge, but in a way that inspires and empowers. Lead by example, and your charisma will naturally draw women to you. When you combine authority with approachability, you create a dynamic where attraction flows effortlessly. Women will follow you, not because they have to, but because they want to. Number 6. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the secret ingredient to creating deep, lasting connections, yet it's one of the most overlooked qualities when it comes to attraction. It's not about being overly sensitive or indulging in constant emotional outbursts. It's about understanding, recognizing your own emotions and being in control of them, while also being attuned to the feelings of those around you, especially women. This ability to connect on an emotional level can set you apart in a world where many men miss the mark. What you want is someone who tries to fix everything or dismisses their feelings. Sometimes all they need is someone who listens, truly listens. Not to offer advice, not to jump to conclusions, but to simply be there, to acknowledge and understand what they're feeling. Think about it. When a woman is expressing herself emotionally, whether she's stressed, frustrated, or even excited, the worst thing you can do is shut down or try to quickly solve her problems. That's not what she's looking for. What she craves is emotional validation, the feeling that her emotions are understood, respected, and supported. When you can provide this, you build a connection that goes beyond the surface level. It shows maturity and depth, qualities that are incredibly attractive. Active listening is a key part of this. It's more than just hearing words. It's about truly engaging with what she's saying, showing empathy, and letting her know that her feelings matter. When you can listen without rushing to respond or trying to fix things, you build trust. She'll feel comfortable opening up more, knowing that you won't judge her or minimize her feelings. You become her safe space, someone she can lean on, which creates a bond that many men overlook in their interactions. But emotional intelligence doesn't just apply to listening. It also means staying composed when the emotional stakes are high. Women find emotional stability incredibly attractive. When things go awry and emotions run high, a man who remains calm, steady, and in control is not only reassuring, but also magnetic. It shows that you can handle stress and conflict without being rattled. It signals strength, not the kind that's physical, but the kind that allows you to keep your head on straight in challenging situations. Women are drawn to men who can navigate the emotional complexities of life without falling apart, who can stay grounded even when the world around them feels chaotic. The beauty of emotional intelligence is that it's not about making grand gestures or doing anything dramatic. It's the quiet, everyday moments where you listen deeply, empathize sincerely, and provide stability when things get tough. This kind of emotional connection builds intimacy and trust, and it's what keeps a relationship strong. In a world that often celebrates the loudest, most boisterous traits, emotional intelligence is a subtle power. It's about creating a space where a woman can truly be herself, knowing that her emotions will be respected and understood. And when you master this skill, you'll forge connections that most men will never experience. Not because you're trying to be someone you're not, but because you're embracing the most authentic version of yourself, one who listens, understands, and creates lasting emotional bonds. Number 7. Passionate interests. Passion is one of the most powerful forces in the world when it comes to attraction. It's like a magnetic field that draws people in, especially women. When you're deeply passionate about something, whether it's your career, a personal project, or a hobby, it signals that you are a man with purpose, direction, and energy. Passion tells a woman that you're not simply coasting through life, but actively creating something meaningful. It's infectious, and it captures attention effortlessly. But here's the catch: passion must come from within. It's not about faking an interest in something just to impress her. Women can spot inauthenticity from a mile away. If you're pretending to care about something just to get her to notice you, the connection will never be real. True passion is magnetic because it's rooted in authenticity. It's the kind of energy that flows naturally because you truly care about what you're doing. When you're passionate about something for your own growth and fulfillment, it becomes part of your identity. It's not something you put on as a performance. When you pursue your passions for yourself, something extraordinary happens. You start to radiate confidence. This is confidence that's not about seeking external validation, but confidence that comes from doing what you love. Women are drawn to that kind of inner strength. It shows that you are self-sufficient, that you are a man who has goals, ambitions, and a vision for his life. And let's be honest, that's irresistibly attractive. What makes passion so compelling is that it creates a sense of mystery and excitement. When a woman sees that you're dedicated to something, that you have a purpose beyond just seeking her approval, it sparks curiosity. What is it that drives him? She'll wonder. And that curiosity can lead to attraction, because she'll start to see you as someone who is not only interesting, but someone with depth. You're not just a man looking for attention or approval. You're a man on a mission, and that mission has meaning. The key here is to let your passion guide you rather than trying to use it as a tool for attraction. Women are drawn to men who are engaged in something that excites them because it shows that you're a man who knows what he wants and that you're willing to put in the effort to achieve it. Whether it's dedicating time to advancing in your career, pursuing a creative endeavor, or diving deep into personal development, the passion you have for your pursuits will naturally attract the right people into your life. People who are genuinely interested in what you stand for. Think of the most charismatic people you know. They all have one thing in common: they're deeply committed to something that drives them. It could be a cause, a craft, or a personal goal, but that dedication is what makes them stand out. Women are naturally attracted to men who are passionate because it signals that you have your own life, your own purpose, and that you're not relying on anyone, least of all her, for your sense of self-worth. This gives you a kind of freedom, a sense of independence that is incredibly attractive. When you dedicate yourself to your passions, you invite women into your world. They want to be a part of your journey, not because you've tried to win their attention, but because they see how deeply invested you are in your own growth. This, in turn, sparks a deeper desire to connect with you, not just as a potential partner, but as someone who shares your fire and enthusiasm for life. Passion isn't just a trait. It's the energy that makes you magnetic, and when it's authentic, it has the power to pull others toward you in ways you never imagined. So pursue what you love, not for anyone else's approval, but for your own fulfillment. Let your passion drive you forward and watch as it naturally attracts the right people, including women who will be drawn not just to you, but to your purpose and the exciting journey you're on. Conclusion: be the man she can't resist. The key to understanding these psychological insights is not about manipulation, it's about awareness. Most men are stuck chasing validation, not realizing they have the power to create attraction naturally by focusing on their own growth and value. Now that you're armed with these 10 principles, it's time to stop playing by rules that don't work and start rewriting your own. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth advice. And if you're ready to go even deeper, consider joining the channel membership to support our mission and gain access to exclusive content.